Hi guys, and welcome back here to Drone Emotion. Well, today we're back here once again with some breaking news for all of you, and that is because it looks like the retail box of the DJI Mini 3 has been leaked. And in today's video we have this image for all of you, and we're going to be discussing whether or not this is real, and if so, what do we have right here, and the specs and everything you need to know regarding this brand new DJI Mini 3. So if you're interested in the Mini 3, you have come to the right place. But before we get started with today's video, if you're new to the channel, welcome here. And even if you want to keep up to date with any upcoming DJI product, whether it is the Air 3, the Inspire 3, and of course the Mini 3, you already know this is the place to come for all the latest updates and news. And also, we're currently in the road to 10,000 subscribers. So if you're watching today's video and you're not subscribed yet, well, I invite you to go ahead and join the Drone Emotion family. So without any much further ado, why don't we just go ahead and dive right into today's video, which is going to be quite exciting. Well, last week we had a render that was made by someone we thought that was real. It turned out not to be so. And since then we've had pretty much nothing on the Mini 3. We do know that it is scheduled to be released on April according to Drone, which is a quite reliable source. Now, a lot of people were starting to get worried because we hadn't seen anything regarding the Mini 3, but that just changed today. Thanks to our great friend Osita LB, which once again is also a very reliable source, and he surprised all of us today with the following tweet. He said, "Before further confirmation, I'll regard this pic as joking," and attached there's this image of a DJI Mini 3 Pro and its retail box. Now, it definitely looks quite good. Now, first thing that we see is that it has an odd shape. That's the first thing that we're going to be able to notice from this. We do see that the camera is right there with that gimbal stock. That's the first thing that's going to be apparent, in addition to those obstacle avoidance sensors. And I've been seeing what people's reaction are to this. They're not happy because this looks quite weird. I mean, those obstacle avoidance look very chunky and obstructive. Also, the camera, we do know that it is a plastic gimbal and it has a fixed aperture of f1.7 according to this image. Now, we don't know how big the sensor is from this image, but we were expecting to see a 1/1.2 inch sensor, which is almost a 1 inch sensor, and that was according to our friend Osit LB. Now, this to me looks a bit of a smaller sensor, maybe like a 1/2 inch sensor, which is what we have on the Air 2. Now let's move on. We also see we see the props right there with those orange tips. We kind of have the same ESCs that what we had on the previous generation, in addition to those bends at the back. Now, the arms are quite similar to the previous generation. The thing that changed the most is the front. I mean, in my opinion, this kind of looks like a Mini 2 from the back, and in the front that's completely new, and in my opinion I don't really like it, and that is because we were expecting to see a Mavic 3 design, and that was according to what our friend Osita LB had suggested. But what we have right here is completely different, and we also do notice there is a controller right there. Now, this kind of looks to be a brand new version of the smart controller, which is odd to me as well. It is pretty much like this thing right here, the normal controller from DJI, but it looks like they have just stocked a big screen on here, moved a couple of the LEDs onto the top, and that's pretty much it. That is what we see right here. And also, it looks like the denomination for this is the DJI Mini 3 Pro. Guys, let me know that in the comment section down below. Do you think it's real? Do you think it's not real? And if so, do you like the design? Now, if you ask me, I mean, we do see some right things, but also we do see a couple things that are not there. Our friend Osita LB suggested also that we're going to be seeing a similar design to what we have on the Mavic 3 on this Mini 3, but we don't see any resemblance of the Mavic 3 on this drone. Now, our good friend Jasper Allen also hopped in and gave his thoughts on this, so let's go ahead and take a look at that. And he said the following. He said, "Now, this is the point where I tend to say, hey, isn't that the leaked box of the new DJI Mini 3? The design of the drone is ugly. It must be true. What do you guys think? With an actual box leaked, it might come soon." And then he says, "New things always look fake, but this time I can't spot any Photoshop flaws. We will see." And I agree with him on this. I think that this is not Photoshop. I mean, everything looks good, it looks real. Now I am hoping that this is not the real deal, just because it doesn't look good, guys, and I think all of you are gonna be agreeing with me. We expected something completely different, and DJI gives us this. I mean, in my opinion, this does not look aesthetic. I mean, I think they could have definitely done a better job. Now we still need to see the full spec sheet, and we still need to see confirmation if this is real or not. At the moment, it kind of looks like it could be real. It's still not 100% confirmed, but as soon as it is confirmed, you already know you're gonna be having that video here first. But that is what we have so far, guys. The first leaked retail box image of the Mavic Mini 3. Let me know in the comment section down below. What are your thoughts on this? Real or not real? Only time will tell, but I mean, stay tuned and make sure you turn on those push notifications, because the leaks are going to be dropping very fast, so you're not going to want to miss out on all of those videos as soon as they go live here on the channel. But that is what we have so far, guys. It looks like the Mini 3 has been leaked. Thanks so much for watching, and see you tomorrow with a brand new video. This is Drone Emotion, signing out.